Today we're going to be working on 3 of my favorite simple yet effective Picado rest stroke exercises. Hey guys, David Chiriboga here. Welcome to the channel, providing you weekly Spanish guitar tips and tutorials. This week we're going to work on 3 of my favorite Picado exercises, which are going to help you with your agility, your speed, and your string crossing. Alright, exercise number 1, a great pattern to make sure that you're alternating and to make sure that you're crossing the strings correctly. Alright, so we're going to start off on the 4th string with 1, 4. Then we go to the next string, play the 2. Then we go to the next string, play 1, 4 again. Then we go to the first string and play 2 again. Now we just shift a fret to the 3rd fret now, and we just go up again. So 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1. Then we shift from that 2nd fret to the 3rd fret, and then now we continue playing the same pattern. Shift, shift, and keep on going all the way till you make it to the 12th fret. When you make it to the 12th fret, then you could just go backwards. Same pattern, the only difference is the shift goes to the bottom of the neck instead of going higher. So you're still doing 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, but now instead of shifting up, we're shifting down. So if you're a beginner, I suggest just getting used to this pattern first without a metronome, then trying to play eventually with the click. Now if you need some more in-depth help with the Picado, click on the card above or the link that you can find in the description, and you can check out my video that goes in depth of how to start playing the Picado with every little minute detail. Now these exercises might look simple at first glance, and they should look simple. Especially if you're a beginner, you don't want your exercises to be too complicated. You want them to be simple enough where you could really focus in on the technique or the problem area that you're trying to work on. So if we're working on something like Picado or the rest stroke, you don't want the left hand to be too complicated, because then you're going to have to be thinking about the left hand while you're trying to think of all the little details that make the Picado smooth and run fast and efficient. Exercise number 2, we're going to start all the way up on the 12th fret with your pinky on the 1st string. So just like the last exercise, each finger is going to fall on the corresponding fret. So just make sure your fingers are somewhat hovering over the frets and not off the fretboard or all crumpled up. So we're going to start off with the pinky on the 1st string on the 12th fret. Then we're going to go to the 1st finger on the 9th fret, still on the 1st string. Then we're going to go to the 2nd string, 2nd finger to the 10th fret. Then we're going to go to the 3rd string, 3rd finger, which is the 11th fret. Then we're going to go to stay on the same string. We're going to go down to the 2nd finger. Then we're going to go down again to the 1st finger on the same string. Again, that pattern is now to switch the pattern or to keep it going, we just shift down 1 fret. So now the pinky, instead of starting on the 12th fret, we're going to shift down to the 11th fret. And then the same pattern. So just fast forwarding it a little bit all the way till we make it to the way down. Starting with the 4th fret, you're going to have now to go back up the neck, we're just going to change the pattern a little bit. We're adding a few more notes. So when you finish with that pattern, it's going to be, now you're going to do 2, 3, and then next string, 1, 2, 3, first finger on the second fret now because we're shifting back up. Shift. Until you make it back up to the 12th fret to finish the exercise. Now don't feel like you need to do the whole neck, go down and come back up. That's ideal once you condition yourself to get to that point, but if you're still struggling or feeling too much tension, then just take it in smaller chunks. All right, exercise number 3. Now this one could be a little bit of a tongue twister on the left hand. It's called the Spanish spider, and basically it looks like a spider crawling down the fretboard. Now the goal of this one is, like I said, a little bit more focused on the left hand, and it's basically about keeping those fingers down so that you can have more control over each finger individually. So it's about getting a little bit more finger independence. So the pattern with this one is going to be 1, 3, starting on the 6th string. Then you're going to do 2, 4 on the next string. Now remember, you have to keep your fingers all down. So 1, 3, 2, 4. Now you're going to do the same pattern, repeat it twice, going downwards. So 1, 3, 2, 4. And again. And you see one finger is moving at a time, like a spider just moves individual legs. So you don't want to do something like this. The goal of this exercise isn't for speed or trying to get a fast run. The goal of this exercise, as I said, is for finger independence, so that you can control each finger a little bit more easily. So when you make it to the bottom of the pattern, then you could lift up all the fingers except for that second finger, and then you shift over to the 3rd fret. Lift up, shift to the 3rd fret, and then do the opposite. Start using 2 fingers, 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3. Now from here, same thing. You could lift up all your fingers except for the first finger, shift over to the 3rd fret. We have 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4. Lift them all up except for the second, shift over to the next fret. 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4. If you feel like you've already started to dominate that pattern, just remember that you could always flip the pattern. So you could either start with the 1, 3, or you can start with the 2, 4. So it's okay to start with that, whichever one. Or whichever finger pattern that you like to start with first is okay, as long as you maintain the same principles of the exercise. Now, one little tip I'd just like to leave you with these exercises, or with many other exercises, the goal of these exercises aren't to just race through them, maybe to be able to finally play them, but have them a little sloppy or still have some errors in them. Exercises are to really laser focus in on your technique, try to improve technique or try to correct technique. So the speed isn't important. Take them as slow as you need to, as long as you're really laser focusing in on the Picado principles. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed these exercises and you found some use out of them. I hope they add to your progress. I still add these into my warm-ups and alternate them into certain days, so I still find them helpful. They can be as complicated or as easy as you want them to be. Until next time, keep practicing, remember to be patient, and enjoy the journey. Ciao.